What's up, everybody? It's Counter HD here, bringing us a brand new video today. We'll be doing the game preview for Sunday's game against the Cowboys. And with that being said, let's hop straight into it. So first things first, I think the main key thing is our offense has to be productive. Ever since losing Hop and our O-line decreasingly getting worse, increasingly, my bad. But ever since all that has happened, we haven't been able to produce as high. Now, good thing is Rodney Hudson is back and Max Garcia hopefully gets cut. But that's going to be a huge thing. Or it's going to be a huge improvement and be able to not fumble snaps, which cost us 2 points last week, just saying. But it's going to be able to make Kyler's job a little bit easier. But we have to be better. And we were used to putting up 30-point games, and now we can barely crack 20. So we're going to have to improve a lot. Next up, though, our defense. They have to force turnovers. Now, we did see a good defense against the Colts. We saw a very, very good defense, but our offense wasn't able to produce. Now, although it was good defense, we had a lot of penalties and a lot of bad calls, which is not ideal for a team that wants to keep competing. So we need to fix a lot of stuff up on defense and be able to force more turnovers rather than punts. Because a punt is equally as good, you suppose, but we can get way more points up if we can force a turnover. So we need to get more into that. Next thing, we have to be ready. This defense has not been the same in the run game without J.J. Watt, and it's just showing every single week. We've let up numbers and numbers and numbers, but we have to go against this duo with Zeke and Tony Pollard. This is arguably the best running back duo in the league. So this one, it's going to be tough. It is very much going to be tough. Now, we're going to need big players to step up. Key players to stop this run game. To be honest, Simmons and Buddha, those are going to be our main guys. And Jalen Thompson. Those are going to be our main guys for shutting down this run game. But we have to be ready. Our run game is probably the worst in the league right now. And we have to go up against, like I said, basically the best running back duo. And we saw what Jonathan Taylor did to us alone. So hopefully we took the Colts game as a wake-up call with our run game. And hopefully we are able to stop these guys, if not limit them. But like I said, it's going to come down to those guys to force those stops, stop the run. And I guess we have to wait till Sunday to see. Next up, though, are special teams. This is more towards our kicking side of the ball. Now, we did lose Andy Lee to COVID, which is kind of the reason why we had a hard time kicking. We had Colt McCoy giving us laces every time. But we lost 7 points off kicks alone. That is terrible for us. 7 points. Now, you can argue that could have changed the game. You could argue that. But fact of the matter is it cost us 7 points. We can't be doing that. Now, hopefully Andy Lee will be playing, which is who Matt Prater is used to, being his holder. And so hopefully that will be back on track. But also, I noticed against the Colts, we are taking the ball out way too many times and not getting any yards with it at all. We got to like the 11-yard line. We have to fix these little details because they matter so much in the long haul. But as long as we clean up these little mistakes on special teams, we should be good. And given the opportunities, if we can just make the best of them, I think we'll be solid. Now, this week we have a lot of injuries. Now, we don't know if Connor will be playing. And we also lost Golden. Those are two big guys for us. So, a key part of going into this game planning everything, we have to have that next man up mentality. Wesley is a key example I'd love to use. Because I don't know who Wesley is back in week 1. But in our second game against the Niners, we learned who Wesley was. Hey, he came up clutch. He got like 70 yards, in which should have been a touchdown, but yeah. And he made the best of his situation. And now he's out there for us again with Hop being injured again. He's out there, so he's doing good for himself. We have to have that mentality. That next man up mentality, knowing that you could very much earn a spot on this team if you play to your fullest capability. We have to have that mentality, and we have to be ready, because that's key for us coming into this. With our injured guys being out, we have to have these guys ready to go and being their best that they can be. And with my last point, I feel like this kind of has become a weekly point in these videos. Cliff has to make better calls and be a better coach. Last week we saw Cliff challenge a terrible play that was clearly not enough to overturn, wasting a timeout. We saw Cliff make some bad calls on offense, resulting in us losing. And honestly, I don't think Cliff disciplines our players at all. Cliff is more of a buddy coach. He's not the coach that's hard on you. I think that's cool to an extent, but now that we're on 3-game losing streak, he has to put the fear of God into them. He's got to make this team understand that if you're not playing to your capabilities, you will be replaced. He's got to be hard on them. So far, we really haven't seen that from Cliff, but hopefully he can bring that out for us about to enter the playoffs, and we can get this team's mojo back. But that's going to be the video. Let me know down below if you agreed with some of my points or not, and let me know if I also missed anything. But be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. That being said, I'll see you on the next one.
Out, fourth quarter, shorty, no call outs. Don't go to work, baby, just call out. In the bedroom, all out. Perks on the counter, I can't wait to take them. Blunts on the counter, can't wait to face it. Bad little bitch, yeah, she be my favorite. All my songs, they all on her playlist. I don't really know how to say it, but I'ma say it. I don't really know if she take it, but she can take it. I don't slow it down unless I'm in the Matrix. Presidential brain, that bitch like Sarah Palin.